You know, have you ever stopped to think what actually powers the phone in your pocket?
Or the internet connecting us all, right? Those super fast speeds.
Exactly. Or even these amazing screens we look at every day. It's kind of fascinating, isn't it? These foundational technologies are always changing, evolving.
Right under the surface, often totally unseen.
But absolutely critical. So today, that's what we're doing, a deep dive into the global optoelectronic component market.
The light-based electronics, essentially.
Yeah, precisely. The things making so much modern tech possible, their influence is, well, it's silent, but it's everywhere.
Indeed. And at
Without them.
a lot of our digital world just wouldn't work. Simple as that.
And for this deep dive, our analysis is based on the Global Optoelectronic Component Market Outlook 2021-2033 from Cognitive Market Research.
A pretty comprehensive source.
It is. And our mission today is really to pull out the key insights, maybe some surprising facts from the report, give you a clearer picture of this powerful force.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's unpack this then. In 2021, this global market was already valued at, well, a staggering $39,805.3 million.
Almost $40 billion. That's a huge baseline.
But here's where it gets really interesting. The projection. It's set to soar to 48,989.1 million by 2025.
Okay, a big jump in just a few. Consistent, significant growth over more than a decade, and that really makes you think, doesn't it? What does this widespread accelerating growth tell us about where tech is heading globally?
And maybe where the key innovation hubs are.
Exactly, that's the critical question.
Okay, let's start digging into the regions. North America first is the truly dominant force here.
Definitely a leader.
So the region contributed over $15.6 billion in 2021. That's just North America.
A massive chunk of the global total.
And it's projected to hit nearly $27.7 billion by
2033, growing at a steady 4.894% CAGR.
Still very solid growth on a large base.
And within North America, no surprise.
Especially in high-demand areas.
Like what specifically?
Think about the massive expansion of data centers.
Huge consumers of optical components.
Right. And advancements in AI, autonomous vehicles, VR, they all rely heavily on advanced optoelectronics.
From data speed, sensing, displays. Yeah, it makes sense. These numbers really show a core foundational strength.
It's interesting, too, you mentioned Canada earlier. The report shows it actually has a slightly higher growth rate, 5.727% CAGR.
Which might suggest, significant investment perhaps in optical communications infrastructure, maybe catching up or expanding specific niches.
And Mexico's growing steadily, too, just over 5%
CAGR, from $1.26 billion to about $2.3 billion.
So solid integration across the continent, really.
Okay, let's shift across the Atlantic. Europe. Its market was up.
Higher than the European average. What's the story there?
Well, it really shows how embedded these components are in diverse European economies, doesn't it?
Supporting things like advanced manufacturing, industrial automation.
Where precision sensors, lasers, that kind of thing, all critical.
Right. And also sophisticated telecom infrastructure, the automotive sector. Germany's strength there, especially in high-tech manufacturing, and that push towards Industry 4.0 clearly plays a role.
And we also see solid growth in the UK, projected over $1.8 billion by 2033.
A 5.228% CAGR.
And France is up there too, hitting around $1.8 billion, though its CAGR is a bit lower, 4.3%.
And the report mentions others too, Italy.
North America or Europe.
It really is. It's projected to more than double in size, from just over $10 billion in 2020 to a remarkable $20.8 billion by 2033.
Wow, so it overtakes Europe in total size and closes the gap with North America significantly.
Exactly. And China, as you might expect, leads within the region, growing from nearly $2.9 billion to over $6 billion by 2033. That's a 6.435% CAGR.
Reflecting its massive tech sector, obviously. This region really stands out. It's not just a production hub, making all the consumer electronics and components.
Advanced displays, LED lighting.
Exactly. But it's also a rapidly expanding consumer market, driving huge demand itself.
And Japan, still a major player.
Absolutely. A substantial contribution. Its markets...
Globally, wow, okay.
Projected to more than double, from $1.3 billion in 2021 to over $3 billion by 2033.
That is impressive. Why India is surging ahead so fast, faster than China even, in terms of percentage growth?
Well, that's a great question. It points to a significant trend, right? The report suggests India's explosive growth is fueled by things like massive government initiatives, Digital India, for example.
Right, pushing for widespread digital infrastructure services.
Exactly. Combine that with rapidly expanding smartphone use, a growing domestic manufacturing base, the tech startup scene.
And the demand for components just skyrockets.
Fiber optics, mobile displays, local data centers.
Precisely. And beyond those big three, China, Japan, India, the report notes other Asia-Pacific countries like South Korea, Australia.
That's a healthy 5.617% CAGR, still outpacing North America and Europe in growth rate.
Interesting, so still significant momentum.
Brazil leads there, projected to nearly double from about $870 million to $1.65 billion.
Okay, a 5.471% CAGR. Solid.
So what can we infer about South America's tech landscape from this?
Well, even though it's smaller in absolute terms, those growth rates are telling. They suggest rising demand for advanced tech across the continent.
Like foundational infrastructure being built out.
Exactly, for future digital, industrial development, increasing internet access, smart city projects,
Adopting modern industrial processes. It all needs these components.
And Argentina actually shows even higher growth.
Yeah, the report highlights Argentina with a promising 6.119% CAGR.
Forecast more than double from $557 million to over $1 billion by 2033, a 5.593% CAGR.
Makes sense. The region is clearly diversifying its economies, moving beyond traditional sectors.
And tech investment is key to that shift.
Absolutely. Big projects like smart cities, expanding renewable energy solar power needs sophisticated optics, remember?
Good point.
Developing local data centers, telecom networks, and you see impressive growth rates in Turkey, UAE, Egypt, Qatar too. They're all actively pursuing digital transformation.
Right. Finally, let's touch on Africa. Market value just over $1.5 billion in
2021.
Good.
Expected to rise to nearly $2.9 billion by 2033.
Yeah.
That's a 4.945% CAGR, close to North America.
local digital infrastructure.
Definitely. It's creating new opportunities, new markets, shaping the future digital economy there.
So, just to recap this whirlwind tour, we've seen this immense global expansion of the optoelectronic component market.
Absolutely.
According to cognitive market research, growing from what, roughly $40 billion to over $74 billion in just over a decade. It's this quiet engine
Underpinning so much of the tech we see every day.
And the core takeaway is pretty clear, isn't it? Optoelectronics, not some niche market.
No.
They are a fundamental, rapidly expanding
given this widespread, accelerating growth, this foundational market touching every corner of the globe, here's what I'll thought.
Yeah.
What new light-based tech breakthroughs do you think will become commonplace? Maybe sooner than we expect. All thanks to this unseen engine of progress.
It's definitely a field ripe for ongoing discovery. Watching how these foundational pieces continue to shape our technological future is going to be